After meeting with all the experts who are going to be helping us through our healthy midlife crisis, Chris and I felt about as prepared as we could be for the start of 100 days, which is good because day one had arrived. But first we had to take our before pictures. This is approximately what we looked like on day one. Before our afternoon workout with Laura, Chris and I both had scrambled eggs for breakfast, Chris with vegetables and me with some honeydew melon. I also ate a pre-workout snack of yogurt and granola. So I had a fair amount of food in my stomach, which turned out to be useful because you don't want to throw up nothing. So first Laura had us try some metrics to test where our fitness level currently stands, like she had us do as many perfect push-ups as we could in 1 minute. I did 21 and Chris did 27, but it is not a competition, which was especially important for me to remember before we measured how close we could come to touching our toes.
Ooh.
Give me a second.
Yeah, that yoga is going to be necessary.
My distance from toes was 14.5 inches, whereas Chris is too good at this, so we measured his distance from wrist to the floor, which was 4.5 inches. By this point, I was pretty much ready to call it a day, but according to Laura, we hadn't even warmed up yet. So we did mountain climbers, jump squats, high knees, and curtsy lunges. If this is going too fast for you, by the way, and you want to try some of these for yourself, don't worry, check out our community tab, which has details on every exercise. We were now officially warmed up and moved on to the TRX straps, which don't look like torture devices at all.
What I love about these straps is that they can give you a full body workout. They very easily can be changed to harder or easier by just a very slight angle in your body. If it's too hard, all you do is go like that.
Okay.
If it's too easy, I mean, you can go all the way from like laying on the ground. Where do you guys feel this mostly?
All over.
I tell everyone to look at something that's not moving. Look at one of those little spots on the ground.
But everything's moving. Seeing some dots.
We are going to do a few partner things, okay? So we're going to start with partner bands.
That's hard. That burns.
Let's do a couple partner abs too. Partner abs, single abs.
Okay.
And then we'll be done. Awesome. First workout.
Good job.
That was great.
I was pretty tired by the time it was over, but I thought I was going to be okay. But now looking back on it, it's pretty clear that this guy is about 5 minutes away from having to stop his car on the way home and vomit. Here's a picture of my post-workout turkey wrap, which I photographed instead of my puke. You can find out more about our dietitian's approach to nutrition over at the community tab, but for a little bit of context, here's what I ate on day one. On the morning of day two, I headed over to Fire Eye Fitness, an obstacle course gym in downtown Indianapolis run by Todd Beatty. I was feeling pretty sore, but I had previously agreed to be there, so I made it. It seemed easy enough when we first walked in, basically just a playground for grown-ups, and I've always felt like I'd be pretty good at American Ninja Warrior style stuff, but it turns out, no. Most of what we're doing here is one version or another of interval training, alternating between activities that require different degrees and kinds of effort. And these workouts are great in terms of improving aerobic fitness in a relatively short amount of time.
Can't talk. So you're speechless. That's...
You know, they say like with interval training, like 2 minutes at your peak is as good as like 45-minute jog. I feel that right now.
You're constantly shifting gears all the time, so your mind is so active that a lot of times you'll forget how hard your body's working.
Right.
So that's why when you go from one end of the room to the other, you get down there and all of a sudden it's like, I just might die at the end of the second time.
Todd gave us a few different variations on the course, and by our fourth run through, I was not feeling great.
I hate this shot.
It's a lot harder than yesterday.
A lot harder than yesterday. Okay.
You gonna go first with paper, rock, scissors?
Yeah. Doom. Never give up. Doom. Damn it!
Okay.
Oh, I've
There
got
you go.
one strategy. It's called
There you go.
scissors. Do. Yes, scissors! Do. Damn it.
You're first.
Should have gone with scissors! Solid day.
Good work, guys.
Thanks, Todd.
Thank you. Thank you so much. That was very difficult and aerobically exhausting, but really fun. Genuinely.
So on day 2, I learned that things my children do for fun are things that I can barely do at all. And I also learned that Chris and I are both as graceful as eagles in flight when it comes to rolling over logs.
Like an eagle in flight.
But I did have another good eating day on day 2, including a delicious dinner of a hamburger, cauliflower, and asparagus, and then a late night snack of toast and wine because I still had some carbs left and I love me some toast. So on the whole, feeling good and looking, yeah. Thanks for watching. I'll see you on day 3.
We'll do some pistols or something like that. So we've
What's a
got
pistol?
built-in pistols. It's essentially a one-legged squat. So
Oh, ow. Oh, shush your mouth. That's just bragging.